hours. We didn't even do a podcast last night. We were distracted by other things, so I don't know why it does that. Anywho, making sure that the chat's on. Not that I want to be distracted, but I do want the chat. So, so can't have one without the other sometimes, right? Sorry, is that quote that? Okay, so here we go. I'm tempted to turn the AC off. I'm not sure. I will have to watch because it's only got to 57%. You know, we've had it charging a few times, but it isn't staying charged for very long on a new device. Um, I'm trying to decide whether I want that AC on or not. It is being good. I don't know. I don't think I do, even though, near the beginning when I'm adjusting it. I tried to lower it, it didn't seem like it. Okay, so let's see how this works instead. Okay. Yeah, and whoops. Okay. Okay. Here goes something. Okay. So basically, it's prepare their hearts and soul. Prepare their hearts and minds. Yeah, okay, let's do that. This is a rough song, I should say. But I want to post it. Fulfilled with purpose and healing to share. Others will want to come and bear their hearts and minds. And we will find rough version of an original creations of mine. They're like, I don't want rough, I want polished. Well, sometimes the beauty is in the diamonds or in the rough, right? The beauty is in the diamond or in the diamond, and the beauty is in the rough. The beauty is in. I like that idea. The beauty is in the diamond. The beauty is in the diamond is in the rough. You know what I'm trying to do, but it's not working. And my mind goes thinking, today's gone by, without now. That's I falling back into the music. My heart and being, it can be so freeing. Oh, bigger than I've ever been. For those who didn't believe, for those who couldn't conceive, when things just got in the way. I saw some of that briefly. I don't want to do it, but basking like Gloria, it's like on a bird. Basking like Gloria. That's because I'm on the verge of being reborn. Okay. Glory of this, cause I'm on the verge of being reborn. Oh, into something even greater than the recent before. If the drugs don't work, that's all I got. So I don't know where the share that fits. And this actually might be all one song. I'm not sure. Sure, I'm not. Okay, so I've just played through some chords, and I think I've got the song. As I'm playing it, I don't know if it's got a title. Feel free to suggest one. I've just come up with it. The viewer left, whatever. And what was the other thing I was going to say though? Because I don't know. I don't know if I'm thinking of something. Where the street that fits A, B, C, D, E. Ah, my back. F, G. Play a song there. Ooh. Ah. Oh my goodness. Is this me writing this music? It is. It is. It's all me. Who needs AI? Just kidding. I'm sharing it with them. Charts and the heartstrings that it pulls. In. Okay, so we got somebody here. And what I'm going to do is I'm working on a song, kind of on the spot, but I've kind of not. And even that rhymed. And I have sent thanks for the like, I have sent the lyrics into, okay, yeah, let's be honest, right? But I'm not necessarily utilizing them very much. I'm just kind of, and then I like this, I'm just kind of putting it there as a place to put it. So there will be moments, I'll try and keep the chords going, where I'm going to be looking for the next part of the lyrics amongst, a little bit of other randomness that's in there. And I'll be curious what you think of this. First, I'm going to take a sip of water for hydration. And then, believe it or not, that didn't quite moisturize my lips the way the chapstick does. Okay, so here we go. Based on the title, which could have, I tried to do a title and it did this wonky thing it sometimes does, so then I had to redo it, and it was a little bit different because it didn't fully show in the mode I was looking at it, and it just was. Okay, so here we go. I'm curious what you think, because we have from 2 down to 1. Hopefully it's not the one that liked and then unliked, but either way, you're still here, and I appreciate it. Here we go. Oh, and where was that one part? Just really quickly, I wrote a lyric that when I just ran through it just now, and I'm going to run through it again, and we got 3 of you here. I'm just kind of working with some lyrics that I've already written, and some chords that I've just put with it. And, so it is in that one. I don't know how I missed it. Okay, here we go. Where does it start here? Okay, here we go. And all 3 of you left. Well, that's motivational. The song was supposed to be, but... Oh, well, you know what? I'm doing, and maybe it just so happened that all 3 of you suddenly had, and one of you may have just came back, had something urgent come up or some sort of device issue. Anyway, we got somebody here, and I'm here, and Angel's here, so let's all enjoy this process of putting this song together. I'm curious to maybe I should put this light on, because I don't want it to be too bright for you, but I felt like I was sitting in shadow. Okay, so hopefully that's not too bright. And the viewer left, so maybe it was, but whatever. Sorry. And, yeah, here we go. Now, this first line, it mentions a certain being, entity. It's not the only one, so keep that in mind. But there are others that don't, and it's gravitating more towards those and finding the balance. Semi-rough draft of an original song. Here we go. I'm just going to moisturize my piano hands, and here we go. Sorry for any rough bits, and you both left. Again, I got to remember what I said previously, though, and those who want to stick it out, will stick it out. and dance about and say greatness. Now I'm thinking, do I maybe turn this one off now? Okay. Okay, here we go. Rough draft, so. My God, mess with my head. I and my angels on some distant view want me successful instead. Fulfilled with purpose and healing to share, so people will want to. So people will want and people will bear their souls. That's a little too far down. Where is it? I'm definitely gonna have to do a more polished version. This is the rough draft. Okay, they bear their hearts and minds. Fall on the ears of the neighborhood, call to the fears and make them instead good. Instead so I'm just scrolling past the chat stuff for the rest of the lyrics in the mode that I did this in. The mind was thinking of days gone by, me that side, falling back into the music. I'm not the greatest at courting, if you can tell, but whatever, it's the lyrics. Music unto me, my heart and beating, it can be so free. I was on the left thinking, this sounds too messy. What do you expect from a just written song, fresh baked, Just kidding. So for all those who didn't believe, for all those who couldn't conceive, where things just got in the way, bask in the glory today of this. Like on the verge of being reborn into something greater than the recent before. The drugs don't work, we're the shoe that fits. We got two of you. Welcome. Here's the next part. Oh, that's where I got stuck. Oh, no, I didn't. That is a lyric. Play a song that hits to the charts, and the heart strings that pull us in remind us where we've been, where we want to go. Where we wanna stay. Where we wanna be. Do you want to be an iguana like me? Just kidding. I don't really want to be an iguana. I'd rather be I was going to say a lizard, but which is not an iguana, but it's like an iguana. Anyway. So yeah, and then after I sent that, it says, how about someone you loved? Yeah, it's a sad video and it's a so-so song. All along, I would find you. Time is bright out to me. I have for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. Time is bright. Do a little bit of a lot of things. One step closer. One song, but you know, so it's random. But yeah, I suggested, so I had to do it. Stay with me, I know, but not well. And then that song again. So this has been a bit of a start to some music ideas. We got 3 over here, from 4 to 2 to 3 to 32 for me. Okay. And I welcome your suggestions. I believe I have chat on. If you're putting stuff and it's not showing, I apologize, but it should be. And I'm just happy that the Wi-Fi hasn't dropped. And I think I'm going to take this moment to, some people like to say, listen to the body, and you can do the same. And what I mean by that is, to stretch, essentially, to do movement, and incorporate that in your day. Michelle, where are you? Selling at the market and hopefully doing well. That's where you are. Because, she would especially before this, but it looks like at least 2 of you are as well. So I'm no expert in moving. I just move every day. I'm no expert in moving. I just move in this way. I don't know. And so, one thing that we learned, and it makes me think of gym machines. I don't know what it makes you think of. You'd have to tell me. Flying. I don't know. Apparently the body has fascia too. I think she's told me that. Unless I'm thinking of another word which is connected to roofs. So I shout the name from the rooftops I proclaim. Yes, it's a face song, but I do a lot of stuff, and it's still a good song. It's a bit of a trigger. It's amazing that I'm doing it. There's another song about rooftops. That's kind of a faith song too. Again, that's not all I do, but I don't think that's it. Or is it? I don't know. It's been a long time since I've been at church and sang it. Now I'm thinking of call me up upon the waters, the faith unknown, hope may stand, and I'm surrounded by the oceans deep with freedman land. I'm getting the lyrics on, but but you get the gist. When ocean high, rest and race. But again, I don't know. I mean, there's 2 people here that seem to be liking it. So whether they're taking it as a face song or a love song, just kidding. Just kidding. But one of you is still here, so that's great. Who we got? If you're commenting and they're just not showing, I do apologize. What else do I want to do? I don't know. We got 4 of you here, so I want it to be something. We've got a connection being cooperative. Sing a song again. Run through it one more time. I feel like I want to add to it. And almost didn't. Oh, wow, and I came back and there's 3 of you here. I almost didn't see the. Oh, but you left. But maybe that was just a delay. I didn't see the option to end the stream. I would hate for that but you know what I do know? Here's what I do know about this wonky old phone, is that even if it dies, it will post, I believe. So, maybe I play until it dies. And if that's not inspiration, what is, right? So we got 1 person here. I'm going to do a bit of on-the-spot song composing, lyrics and stuff. And it's working for me so far today, and it has in the past. So I do apologize if any of it sounds a bit rough around the edges, but sometimes life is, right? So and so we got 2 of you here, and welcome. So what was the idea? I was just thinking, because I think it was palpable, and hopefully you will think it's delightful and helpful as well. I will play until I die. I've lived my life with what I'm given. I always grow, even when I feel it. I don't know. Feels like it, nothing to show. No, the other one was very rough. It was from a show that I hope to do. But anyway, here we go. Wherever you... Hi, Sheila, Bobila. Wherever you may be in the world. Where are you? Remember, this is on the spot. But you can, I confirm this, you can welcome me, 5 viewers. You can put, like I had a lining up in here about, and I don't know if I have devices able to do it right now because it's in transition, essentially. But you can take, like I'm thinking that So I Sang song I've done a couple times on here recently. It says if the drugs don't work, which is a Verve song, a little bit of trigger to me, but it's all good. And that, yeah. So I'm going to start from there with the original song. Give you a little sample. I did the rest of it a little earlier, but before I do that, I want to say, we play the classical and a little of the other. I don't play the classical, but I play for the sisters and the brothers, the mothers and the mothers and all of the others. I couldn't find many musicians that I myself could play, so I'm writing this song this way. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We got 3 of you here, so there should be at least 3 likes. No, seriously though. And if you don't, I guess I'll think it's a glitch, so that I don't get too in my head. If the drugs don't work, wear the shoe that fits, play the song that hits, to the charts, to the heartstrings, that it pulls us in. What was the lyrics that came up with earlier? Reminds us where we've been, where we began, where we want to be. Doesn't necessarily have to match the earlier lyrics, but they everything. I don't know, as I like to say lately. And I don't know why. Just get boop, shaboop, shaboop. Here's another going to be in the sky. Should I write a song about someone that I know of who became 104 or and then passed away, as one might do when they get to that age. Got 3, went from 1 to 3, and I could be wrong. I've gotten to know you a little bit, Sheila, on here, so this improvised lyrics might resonate with you, but I'm thinking that it's maybe more likely to resonate with the other 3, but you can let me know. Now, what was it? Okay, here it is. We'll find out together, and maybe I was wrong, because I don't think, you do sometimes go abruptly, but I know it's never intentional. I think sometimes your device dies, or, I don't know. Better not be intentional. We got 2 of you here, so it's meant to be, and let's do this one of you. And if it's still Sheila, then you're the one. We're still having fun, and you're still the one that's meant to hear this. Whatever this will be. After I have a sip of water. Doesn't mean you're not, but there's now a total of 4 of you here as I write this improvised song. It's something that just kind of surfaced as I'm doing this. So here we go. Now there's 2 of you, so you're the ones that are meant to be here, I guess, at this very moment. Did they tell you not good enough? Did they make you feel unloved? Thanks for the like. Yeah. All those who didn't believe, or those who couldn't conceive, or things just got in the way, bask in the glory today. It's like I'm on the verge of being reborn into something greater than the recent before. The drugs don't work, or the shoe that fits. So the song that hits, and then it's that part which I already did. I do have to plug this in, but I'll keep rolling because it's, and it's the last couple of days, especially during the day, the device has mostly been behaving, but it is at 15%, so actually a little lower than that. So we will charge this and we will chat. And if you have any questions about those lyrics, it's one of those things, but I don't play, studio work has not really ever, whenever I've done it, it's not really appealed. And, I think we're back. Hopefully you're still here. On your end, freezes on my end, the Wi-Fi drops. Okay, so I think I'm going to wrap this up now. Keep it at a good length. Although, somebody just turned in, so I don't know. Not that longer ones aren't, but there's also one of my longer ones that I want to remember. There might be something within it that could be very helpful to something in my future. I'll just say that. So I want to be able to recognize it amongst the others. But I'll know that it was before, what is the date today? The 27th. And we got 2 of you here, so welcome. The connection on this device was being wonky, so I had left. I don't know why Sheila's comments are not showing now. I don't think she's done anything. That's a little bit weird, kind of to go along with the glitch. Very strange. I don't know if that mean that other comments wouldn't show. Although now that I know I'm kind of doing that, what some people will say called monotone thing, and what I sometimes call monotone when I hear people do it, it's just kind of in the moment. That's the thing about my voice. Like if I was to kind of do voice work or whatever, I already think I have a fairly diverse one, speaking or in general. In my humble opinion. I don't know if it's unique, but it's got a lot of personality, might be the word for it. Not to sit here critiquing my own voice, but maybe just for a moment. Now, but the connection is finally came back, and it seems to be being good. So I don't know what to feel about that. One thing I kind of wanted to do, and the viewer was like, "Well, wouldn't you feel good? Like, what the heck?" Dumber, and left. Maybe not, maybe so, or either came back. Yeah, so that's one thing. I mean, in the wonkiness, so comments would show afterwards. I would think, I would hope. I've never, yeah. So, but maybe just kind of to summarize what stuck out most from that song that I just did, and what it kind of meant to me, or I don't know. I know it in my heart, just like, maybe a certain thing wasn't obvious to a certain person named Barry. I think it should have been. And I think sometimes things are definitely obvious. and most people would notice that. And then some things are maybe we think they are, but they're more obvious within our own heart, within our own mind, in our own experiences. And I guess it's also true that we can think that we're trying our best to give people an accurate picture of that, and maybe sometimes we still aren't. So there is that. So there is music playing on the radio lightly. I don't, if it mutes anything, it'll just be this last bit, I guess. I hope. But I don't know if I want to take that chance of the whole video. I don't think it would be. And with the AC of my talking, I don't hear it very well, so I would hope that others don't either. But so I kind of alluded to the one lyric. So for the person that just tuned in, I am mostly thinking I want to keep this on the shorter side. I'm also, a little something happened within this video where I'm not sure if comments are showing up while live, even though I have them selected to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this up in just a few minutes here, and you're welcome to put comments after the fact, and that is lovely and appreciated as well. Yeah, and that's likes and views are good, comments are even better. So I was going to say that's what it's all about, and I do largely feel that. So, anywho, but we got two of you here, and it's that thing, not telling you, to change this or whatever, but it's that thing of, hating to wrap up, but you both left. So, okay. And I'm worried that music's seeping in, so, I hope you enjoy this and the other content. Thank you, and take care. No, I want to roll longer. I want to have interactions. And somebody's here. And I'm curious who we've got. And I don't know if the chat just reset. And on this device, I can't put anything there to say, this may have happened, But you know what? The person left. And again, it may not be personal. The person may intend to come back. That's not how it most strongly comes across to me, and that's not why I'm doing these, And so, when that starts to happen, although the connection has came back fairly well, I'm curious if the person watching can hear the radio in the background. I'm hoping not. It's just okay. Anywho, yeah, and the ones that are doing it, maybe they're intending to, maybe they did try to. But they're not even, liking anything. So, it's fine. I'm happy. I was gonna say thankful and happy. I'm happy and thankful. Just kidding. For the lyrics and the songs that I wrote, and Sheila being here, although briefly. Maybe she would have been here longer if the thing was behaving. I don't know. Maybe I would be. And it is behaving right now. But. And I hate to kind of focus on that sometimes, but it's hard to ignore it, But here's the thing. I mean, I did my plan for the day for the most part, kind of two things, and I don't really have any other plans for the day, other than getting through it. And life sometimes it's hard to see it, or we don't feel like we see it, but life pays us in air, in water, at least decent, if not very good. Hopefully, and experiences and the joys that we can find ourselves, even if which in a sense they are finding us then, even though it can take a long, long time, I also would say in efforts, in, surviving, I might be soon to get some money that I do deserve, after the struggles that I've had and this and that, and I don't want to be greedy, but I do welcome donations, but, and I thought to myself, well, I'm not working for it, and I guess that sat with me because, I would like to be, if it's a job I would like to have, and, but then I thought, but I am kind of, because I'm trying every day, and I'm working towards self-employment mostly, and I'm getting through the day, even if it doesn't always pay you, and even if it's not, well, in some ways it's a very mainstream job because we all do it, or they sometimes say, trying to find work is a job in itself, you know. But also, yeah, living. I wonder if I should working for a living or living for work. There's the next song. Anyway, stay tuned.